and I was digging through the what was going on in Manny, and like your name just kept coming up. Then obviously you came through to radar, and like
Mm-hmm.
since then I just been rating the thing still.
Yeah, now you tap in still. You show mad love still.
Big up. So yeah, now obviously I kind of wanted to start. I kind of been seeing you like dropping little hints that you got like an album coming out. So I kind of wanted to know like what stage you're at with that at the moment.
Yeah, we're doing that DJ Khaled shit right now. We're like 99 point, you know what I'm saying? Five, like you dig. You like 99.5, like DJ Khaled with it right now. Like, cause obviously, you know, them last minute features, people have been emailing me talking about, hey, because obviously so I mean I've been doing a lot of album mode thing for a minute now. So obviously everyone's like, now it's getting to that time. Everyone's be like, yo, let me get on it, let me do this. So but yeah, we like 99.5%. Like we start, like obviously I get to come back outside in June. So,
Yeah,
you know, end of this month, the campaign starts.
yeah, no, and
So
obviously I remember I even bucked you in hospitality in the park as well a couple years, but
yo, flipping,
yeah,
oh yeah, man.
that was when you were with Ocean Wisdom. Yeah, that was a sick show still.
Yeah, that was about when I was running around with dudes still. Yeah. I missed those times. It's been a minute since then, man. I missed them for that. You just actually brought me all the way back. That's one of my favorite shows as well, man.
Yeah, no,
Big stage.
the energy there was sick.
I can't wait. This is what I'm saying. Like, see that even those moments there, big moments, man. A lot of people in the crowd. Some of those shows, not even to take you off, whatever, but yeah, no, it's just some of those shows. You say that you even got to meet me there, obviously after knowing me for however long, and obviously when you met me, obviously the circumstances were different. But yeah, that show was lit. So
Yeah, no, and I feel like when I look at you as an artist, that's definitely one of your strengths, in it. I feel like yeah, the live performance, that's where you turn up. So obviously when that comes back again, like yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be lit.
yeah. No, you can put me on the stage 5, 10, 100, 200,000, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Get the same, get the same me every single time. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's kind of a blessing to be able to do that. Because obviously, there are not a lot of people. You know, like in the studio, you know, you can be the sickest MC, and then as soon as you get onto the stage,
Yeah, no, stays
it's
first.
not the same energy. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
something you
no,
got to keep that. You should have kept that in the studio.
no, definitely. And yeah,
But
kind of go on,
I
my
was
friend.
going to ask you though, like, how have you found this whole COVID thing? Because I always like asking artists this, just because, like, obviously
Um,
producers, MCs, whoever, like, with all of this is being kind of mad. So, like, how have you been like handling it?
it's crazy, you know, like for me, obviously, like anyone that knows me, I tell you, you know what I'm saying, like I've got a lot of music. Like when I say a lot of music, like, and a stupid amount of music. So like,
Mm.
I it gave me time to like step back and look at stuff because I'd been on literally, obviously, I've been on the road with Ocean, you know what I mean, but just for 2 years, so consistently, you know what I mean, nearly every week, 3 shows a week, different
Yeah.
countries, festivals, and then we did the tour that was like something like 28 dates in England, and we did like 28 dates in Europe, and just, do you know what I mean? So in between all that time, and then it all just going like, at first for me, it was kind of like nice in it because I'm not seeing my family in such a long time.
Mm.
But then obviously at the same time, you couldn't see family, but obviously I got to see my mom and my little brother a lot more. And then obviously it started creeping at first because my mum's a nurse also. So I was one of the people that couldn't really afford to not take it serious when it hit, you know what I mean? 'Cause it was
Yeah.
like any wrong move, it can just affect it, you know what I mean? So yeah, at first, and then obviously I started looking at all the different avenues, you know, I started thinking about making merch, all this kind of stuff. And then I remember just going into like overdrive in my head and just being like sick of being at home. And I just started going to the studio. So I mean, I ended up like making a studio out of one of my boys' offices. He had like a spare room in like this building, you know, and had nothing in there except like 2 speakers, like a broke Mac, and like a little sound card. So I was like, yo, let me use this room. So then I just started running sessions when I shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? If the FBI are listening, it's whatever, because we're out now, you know what I mean? But
It
you know
is
what,
what
yeah,
it
like,
is.
it is what it is. You know what, yeah, like I made ill music. Like I got music with like Misha B, Tyler Daly, DRS, like KSR, like King Kai. I mean, obviously that
Shit.
music ain't even touching the road for a minute. But like, do you know what I'm saying? In that time, I feel like because I'd not seen anyone in so long, it helped me get back in touch with myself. Like, regardless of obviously the money situation, because obviously when you like, obviously it's different when you're not making money and you used to live in a sort of lifestyle, then you can't do certain things. But then because there was nothing to do, yo, for time, I was just sitting in my room, just burning, like, and you know when obviously my mum, she's making her like calm with the weed, but she ain't really trying to let me burn the crib. But then I was burning the crib, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know it started taking a toll on my
No,
crib, yo.
you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, like my mum was just like, yo, you trying to make me go outside? It's like, yo, I've been in here, you might as well just let it rock, you know what I'm saying? But God bless her, she let it rock. But yeah, like obviously I know a lot of people, obviously there's been a lot of mental health dips. Obviously I lost one of my friends during the lockdown. Was it? I think it was lockdown or just before lockdown. I think April. Were we in lockdown last April?
What is this Bay
Yeah.
Triller?
Yeah, we was in lockdown last April.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
We were, yeah. So yeah, we literally right. And obviously that even like that obviously see like it was just a lot. Obviously at first it wasn't like a depressing thing. It was just kind of I felt stagnant. But then because I've been working for so long, it was nice, like to get peace. And then it started taking, and then I tried to like, you know, cover it with music. And then the thing with Bailey was happening. And then I remember like even with that, like I just got on the train to London. My manager was like, yo, you shouldn't be going through this alone. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously my manager was a friend of Bailey's as well. So we I just got the train ticket straight to London. I was just in London for like 2 months. And then I think even like that's when I started recording some of my albums as well, like off the back of that. Do you know what I mean? So it's been a topsy-turvy. It's been a topsy-turvy when at first it was calm.
Yeah,
Because it was like, yo, I'm at home, it's cool, like I get to see mumsy and all that. And then my creativity, like obviously everything just took a like it's gone upwards, you know what I mean? As mad it is to say, obviously, other than like losing Bailey and all that, everything's gone upwards because like I feel like I have a totally better understanding of who I am, of my music, because even like, you know, a lot of artists went quiet for ages. Do you know what I mean? And then when everyone realized everyone was going quiet, everyone was just trying to throw out music all the time, just random videos, random for no reason. And one of the biggest things my manager taught me was just patience throughout this time, because I've not really even dropped anything. I've dropped like one song, really, do you know what I mean, in the past however long. And nothing's changed, you know what I mean? So just learning patience and learning, obviously, you don't always have to be in the mix to make an effect. So yeah, if anything, Corona's just taught me patience.
Yeah, no, definitely. And
To
kind of,
sum it up, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, kind of to go back on a deeper one, like obviously with the loss of Bay Triller, RIP in it. But what kind of inspired you to like put out the music and still kind of keep his name alive in that way?
You know what? Yeah, like this is a funny story. I'm not even sick of telling the story. Like, see that music, those songs, and obviously you'll be able to tell that when you hear my new music, I'm younger. Do you know what I mean? Those songs are from literally when I first met Bailey. So when I first was touring with Ocean, like about 3-4 years ago now, maybe 3 years. I like come off the tour and he was like, I'm a producer, but I don't have no music out. So obviously, like me, I know how to put out music, whatever. So I was like, check what we'll do. Like I'll record, give me 6 beats or whatever, and I'll record on them all, and you can have it. And this could be your thing, because obviously, like what else we wanted to do is like he wanted to get big enough to where like me and him could just go on tour. We weren't just support acts. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you sleeping together, you dreaming together. You know what I mean? You was eating breakfast, catching flights. So you start to obviously want more for yourself. So me, because I already had my name, I started doing whatever. I was like, this is for you. This is my gift to you. And yo, like for years, like obviously as you can tell, for years, this nigga did not do it. Nah, man, you got a name, no, you just put it out, like da da da. And I just was adamant on it, like for ages, like no. You know what I mean? And it got to the time where even like when some of the last few conversations we was having was about this music, and he was like, well, yo, I'm ready. I want to shoot videos. I'm ready to put it out. What? I said, yeah, whenever. So it was just one of those things where like And even like some of like the music that he does have on his Spotify or whatever before I dropped this, it wasn't a proper reflection and representation of what he was doing while he was here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the music that I had with him, even though it's only a small little piece, of because I even got the laptop, like those songs, like the mastered to the best of the ability, but those are just like the drafts, you know what I mean? They're not actually the full mastered versions because obviously the songs are on his laptop, which obviously was taken by the, you know what I'm saying, the feds in the whole investigation or whatever into what happened. So like I literally like it was one of those things I was just literally just sat there like, yo, like, and I'm speaking to my manager, and my manager was like, yeah, we should just do it. Like, because I wanted to put him out, and obviously his thing was always like he wanted me to put him out. So then, like, I always, in this weird sick twisted fit, he kind of got what he wanted, you know what I mean? Not with him passing, obviously, but with me having to release the music, because I ended up having to go source the cover. My manager actually drew the cover, do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what it's called when you can draw on them little iPad Johns, but my manager actually did the whole cover for the actual thing, do you know what I mean? I think we went and got some guy mastered and mixed it, and do you know what I mean? So I ended up having to do all the running around anyway. And then ended up putting it out on his favorite day, you know what I'm saying, for 20, which obviously, that's what I'm saying. It's all mad ironic how obviously, not ironic, but do you know what I mean? How it worked out.
Yeah, how it all came together.
Yeah, because even like the music, like his mum, like obviously his mum messaged me and all that, and just thanked me for like keeping his name alive and the legacy. And obviously I did like a little video on my Instagram, like a little tribute to him on, you know what I mean, as well. So his mum messaged me about that. So once I got like the green light from his mum, like I was just like, it was just calm, because obviously now I can rest, but now I don't really, obviously other than promoting that, I know that now when at least when people go back to listen, like when you look for his name, there's music that, like even when I showed some of his friends, like they never heard these songs, you know what I mean? Like up to releasing it, when they hear it, they're like, what? I didn't even know he could do this kind of stuff. I didn't even know he was making this. Like one of the songs on there, I think is called Who's That? A funny story about that. We met Koki, which was one of Bailey's idols at Outlook, you know what I'm saying? Bailey was just on him, let me show you a tune. Let me show you a tune. But imagine we're leaving Outlook, get me? So we're slightly hanging, but not. It's like me, Jamaica B, Spiral, Koki, Bailey. It's the maddest, random all-star. I think, you know, it's like we're Spooky. Spooky might have even been there.
Oh yeah, I think I was there that year still.
Yeah, it was that year. I think it might have actually been that year. Yes, obviously we're all there. And showed Koki Who's That, and this is like just a thing about Bailey, like, you know, like when he was supposed to do shit, he never wanted to do this shit. Koki heard Who's That, like, yo, I need this, give me this ASAP. Mad. Bailey's like, yeah, I'm sending you, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to feel himself now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of them, we're all resort, and I remember like Jamaica had got bare liquor, and he was like, yo, we can't take it on the flight. Yo, we're gonna have to drink all this liquor, you feel what I'm saying? So we're all sat there, back in liquor, Koki's were all laughing, ha ha ha. Bailey's like, oh, and then I end up seeing Koki months later in Manchester. He said, yo, tell your boy to send me the tune. You know what I'm saying? Wow, he's still not sending the tune. And this is me, like, obviously imagine like, well, what we're in the transport. Bailey's like, yo, that's Koki, you know, like that's one of my guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking,
that's a
bro,
legend.
what? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, what sense is this mate? But that's just how he is. You know what I mean? He never did things when he was supposed to do it. But like, it'd be like a little glimmer of it where you get to see the potential. You're like, yo, this kid is the sickest kid ever. So yeah, like I just wanted everyone to be like, oh, yo, this kid actually had some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels to like have music, yeah, and like be doing stuff. Obviously, he had a load of beats that he's working on. You know, like no one ever sees your potential, but it's obviously it's understandable if you never release the music. Like, how's anyone gonna know what you're doing? And it's like you always used to say something. There's like a whole conversation somewhere on my Instagram as well, like in one of my vlogs, and like he was homeless for a bit. And then like he just bounced back, and then he ended up getting hired back with Ocean. And he was like touring in New Zealand and all that kind of shit. And he's talking to me, but it's, you know what I mean? It's like saying, yo, this is how it is. Like, you bounce back, you get back up, you do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? I was just touring in New Zealand and I was homeless. Now look at me, I'm back in the gaff, got my P's right. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah.
Yeah, no, life is mad still, but yeah, no, thank you. R.I.P. Big up to him.
Yeah, no, that was my killing, man.
Yeah, no, big up. And obviously, like, not to even bang on a somber topic, but another recent release was the DZ tune. Like,
Yeah, nah, you know what, bro? Don't ever feel like that, man. Because when you say it, you're helping me keep my niggas' names alive. So sorry
Yeah,
for my last turn, but yeah, you're helping me keep the names alive. Every conversation you have about that stuff. So I never really. At first I used to, be like, but now I feel like it's a celebration now.
yeah,
Like more
yeah. I
so,
think that's
like
how you gotta
even
do
when
it.
like I still go to Dale's grave. Like I still go to Dee's grave every week. We still have a little drink there. You know what I'm saying? We tied in with that nigga forever. But yeah, like Deezy just dropped Find My Way. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. Shouts to Alex and his brother. Got that video, you know what I'm saying? Shouts to Theo, did the whole CGI joint, brought Deezy back to life for 3 minutes. It was crazy.
I
I
love that.
cried when I seen that shit though.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. Like even me, I didn't know him in it, but the song made me emotional in it because it's just you just saw where the talent levels were and like where he could have gone to.
It's like that. Imagine that's like one of the first people I was making. That's why I went in the CCF when I was making music with DZ. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Yeah,
I made my first mixtape. There was like the first feature on that. So like me and him have been tied in since I was like 14, 15 years old. I'm like it's like over 10 plus years now. So obviously with the Dale with the DZ stuff, what we're planning to do, because obviously I'm still heavily involved in the Dale stuff. Do you know what I mean? And helping them release it and all that. So what we're planning to do with the D stuff is there's still a load of music that obviously just clips or whatever that DZ left behind. So obviously we're just gonna keep his legacy alive. Do you know what I mean? Like we've got a tune. I think I've got a tune. It's me featuring DZ, featuring his brother and featuring one of his other friends. You know what I'm saying? We brought an old hook back. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? So we're just over there, we're just working to keep everything just cushy, man. Because like you say, when you hear his voice, you can just hear the potential. Like,
yeah,
even now, like,
yeah,
I no disrespect to anybody out here, but niggas ain't even singing like that now. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
No,
And
no, yeah,
this
definitely
is
not.
my boy. And the crazy thing is, he didn't like singing. That's why there's not that much of him out there singing. He didn't like that. He wanted to rap. He used to use one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
went through that West Side phase.
yeah, yeah.
That nigga never left it. He was and then everyone would be like, yo, sing. And he's like, oh, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
And
it's
then
mad because
that's
yeah,
what
he
he
was
sounded like.
hella talented in that
You
era.
can imagine, innit? Like, that's what a nigga sounds like. He don't even want to do it.
Yeah, no, no, that's mad. But now, like, I really do like how you're kind of moving like an executive producer in Manchester. I feel like for like yeah, things to flourish and that's definitely a thing that's got to happen really because obviously on the mainstream side you got guys like Bugsy Malone and that, but on the underground that's definitely an area I feel that can still flourish. To be honest.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Literally, because it's like, even now, bro, like, I've been songwriting. Obviously, the shit a lot of mine I've been songwriting. Um, I've been putting people together with producers, like helping my little homies put together EPs. Like while I've not been releasing, like I've really been just focusing on other artists at the moment. Like obviously now my time's coming back up, but like we've been working on like the new K-Don project. Like Coop's got some new stuff coming. Like my little cousin Lobe, crazy producer. Yeah, man, I've just been, and then even like there's a singer that I'm also working with called Bella, insane. So I've just been doing a lot of other stuff because obviously I realized that I'm good at helping people. You feel me? Like obviously I'm not gonna come on in and toot my own horn or say some shit, some secrets I shouldn't, because ghostwriters for a reason. But did you be surprised? You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
the
yeah,
amount of
yeah.
things I've had hands in, the amount, because like a lot of my niggas be like, yo, you should really tell people this, but I don't be doing, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really an artist out there you could say I haven't had a hand in, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
just the kind of person I am in it. Like Skepta said it one time, I don't ever hide the cheat codes from the man them.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what I'm
Of
definitely,
saying?
course.
definitely.
It feels like
I'm a strong believer in that.
but it feels like that's the main thing, and it's great to hear like just like I guess the community that you are building and you're part of as well. Like even just like hearing you talk, like you're always bigging up other producers, up and coming artists and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
always feel like even like Denzel saying about Bugsy Malone, like you might hear it in interviews, but you don't get to hear like a lot about that
Yeah,
community that you're building.
they'll never do that though, and it's like each to their own though, innit? Because you know we all came up different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Bugsy, like me and Bugsy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he was coming up and he was turning into the devil, you know what I'm saying? I was around Bugsy all the time. So it's like, we all come through different ways. And it's just like, you know, where I come from, like when Manchester wasn't even a thing, like when it was just like, I don't even know if you'll know these guys, but like Shifty, Slayer, like a guy who's merked now and he's merked on 24K, like when it was just like, it was grime, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, we came up with bars on a Nokia when we were still doing sets, like, you know what I'm saying? It's got like Sphinx Roller, like, when it was just like, when it was everyone knew everyone, it was a community thing. This was because like, obviously, I remember that point, there's a point where music's the only thing keeping you off the street.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying? So when you come up, like, I came up like in the south of Manchester, in it, like, where, you know, like a lot of, like, there's a lot of stuff happens in North or whatever and stuff, of course, but like, you know, the Gunchester books, I swear the shit was wrote about. I'm from that whole energy vibe, you know what I'm saying? So like, that was when it was just keeping us off the street. So like, it's understandable, like the mentality like that I have might be different to some people, because, you know, I remember like I've been spitting since I was like, what, 15, 16. So that's almost like 10 years. So you can imagine how many different seasons and types. So like, I've seen different niggas have the light. I've seen what other people do when they have that 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we all go from having the conversations, like getting money together, and yo, when I'm on, bro, boop, 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 you know what I'm saying? The conversations get hard.
Yeah,
And no one can take it personal, innit? I just feel like we all come up in different ways, innit? Like, I know the people that are around Bugsy that were from the start, they couldn't feel the nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, as far as everyone feeling like, because I know it's a thing in Manchester, it kind of holds us back a bit. Like, everyone kind of expects that when someone gets the light, like, just because, you know, you had a couple conversations, you liked a couple pictures, that like now, I shared your shit, like now you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you owe me now. And then that's how like conversations and relationships go sour, unfortunately. Do you know what I'm saying? And then like, because it's like with me, like, I do all my rap shit or whatever and the blast shit, and it goes crazy, but I don't really get no support from my peers, like, on it, and not like in a way like I feel like I just notice it. Do you know what I mean? I know when it trying to share like me and Lee Scott and all like in the caravan park, but that shit just did 250,000 views. You know what I mean? So it's calm though, and then it's like, but when I see the other artists and that, we all slap hands, it's all ha ha ha, laughing jokes, yo, I love you, bro, trust me, whoop, whoop, whoop. So it's like, I want them people, like, if the love's real in real life, I ain't really worried about, you know, the internet.
Yeah. And I think it's the thing about that is that a lot of people, they like to support when they see quote unquote big people already supporting.
Yeah,
so
bro.
That's
It's a disease.
thing. Yeah, no, I think it's dumb. I feel like you should like what you like. You shouldn't like something because someone else likes it. Like, just be yourself and like be honest with what
Because
you like.
you see what Drake's comment sections look like on his birthday.
Oh my God!
You see people from every borough in London.
Trust.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Because it's some Manchester brothers that do it too, man.
Yeah, man, it's mad still.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, where's this energy for, like, obviously, you know, it's hella political and all that, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas how Wiley out here looking crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Niggas how Wiley out. Like, Ross said he'll put Molly on the champagne. She didn't even know it. We let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Biggie said, you look so good, I'll suck your daddy's dick. Niggas like slide. You know what I'm saying? Wiley, you know what I'm saying? He mess up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bro? That it's just it's kind of nasty because like in
Wiley
America,
did what he did. They got allowed, man. He built this thing, innit? You got to give him that.
But you know what's crazy is like one of the things where, you know, like sometimes people have been waiting, like, for you to say the wrong thing, obviously, because he does whatever to Storm say, and you know there's people that's rubbing the wrong way, but you can't do anything. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, like, it's like, you know, like when it comes to like a society or hierarchy or whatever, you can't take down the top person unless, like, you know, 90% of the other people that are involved in the thing are with you. You feel what I'm saying? So when Wiley's Wiley now and like 30% of the grime scene and the hip hop scene are pissed off, you can't take him down because it's the Godfather, you know what I'm saying? But then when that 90% comes in, anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like it gives people a pathway to be like, yeah, I never fucked with my man anyway. And it's like, what? Is this the guy that created this shit? Like, what? Like,
it is mad that like Twitter's completely banned him, and you've still got literal white supremacists on Twitter spewing hate speech.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still out here. I look for his Twitter accounts every single time it happens. I ain't gonna say what Twitter account he's operating for now, because I'm not trying to get him banned.
Same
you know
here.
what I'm saying? But yeah, like the way that they've been running that, even the way that they've got him trying to run his stuff like it's a pirate radio station, like it's insane. Like, do you know what I mean?
But I think it's kind of dope though. It's kind of taking. Apparently, he's got like a little community going on with just bare.
Have you not seen that village? Yo, remember when he was talking about village stuff?
Oh yeah,
and this is what I'm saying. I've been lucky to meet my man, push shoulders a couple of times. You see that nigga, yeah? That guy, if he gives you that speech, he'll make you feel like, yo, you can climb 1 million mountains.
Oh yeah,
you can shoot 1 million people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his brain, like his energy is correct. So when he was talking about village stuff, and I'm gonna make a community, everyone thought he was joking. Like, but you see, with a person like Kim, he's so genius that his brain never stays on the idea for long enough. Remember he had A-list. Do you remember he had A-list and all these sick ideas? You remember, like, she likes they even touch iTunes. You know how crazy, you know how much money that nigga missed out on, and she's not even caring.
Yeah, because he does stuff just because innit? He don't do it.
He just believes in it because he believes in it. Like, he's a person that he might believe in you so much, and then he'll throw bare energy into you and then get off, and then his thing will be like, yo, I just showed you, innit? I was with you for 24 hours. I showed you the way. Like, do it now, innit? And then you're just kind of huh?
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like, I don't operate, like, I don't have the Aston Martin outside. I can't move as fast as you, big bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think with Wiley, like, there's people in the scene that they've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I feel like when you're stretching yourself out to so many different people, you're gonna upset a couple of people. So.
Bro, you cause, bro, like, you know what it is as well? Like, the problem is as well, like, you see, like, being pure hearted, as crazy as it sounds, sometimes it's not the winning strategy. Because, bro, the amount of licks that you have to take, yeah, like, you have to be insane to, like, to be, obviously not like to say that even like me, I go into rooms with other intentions and all that kind of stuff, but you know, like, when you go into rooms unguarded with your heart on your sleeve all the time, and you're constantly telling people your dreams, your vision and all that, like, yo, it's a scary place to be. It's like you're constantly on the ledge 24/7. Do you know what I mean? And it's like to even put yourself in that jeopardy, like anyone, because even like anyone that like is brave enough to like create or just make art and show it to people, that already is a crazy step. Do you know what I'm saying? So then to put your art and your thoughts and opinion online for everyone to judge is wild. Do you know what I mean? So even like with Twitter and that, like you can see like how it's like Black Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, do you know what I mean? But
Twitter's toxic.
Twitter is toxic as
hell. Twitter's the worst.
Bro, but I remember when he was just like people just thought he just came on and said cool things, like when Drake was like Draka Noir, when that Kendrick, I'm like, yo, he was just such a calm place. And then
I said it's basically the school playground now. That's what it is.
Yeah, but is it larger
at secondary school? At secondary school, how the school playground used to be. That's basically Twitter now.
Yeah, no, facts like even today, this is funny as hell. Yeah, Lippy and like Lengen, one of my niggas down and a random one. I'm saying, obviously, because I asked him us yesterday.
Oh yeah, no.
No, we don't talk about that. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get on you. I'm not gonna allow you.
Even though I'm from London, I'm an honourary Manchester United fan. So
I'm saying M's up. Yeah, same. I mean,
oh my god.
Obviously, we're not gonna do that.
And I've actually been to Old Trafford, so I'm one of them guys.
Same.
I've been to the Emirates. I've been to the Emirates, and we're still shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come out of that for a while.
No, we're no European football at all.
That's crazy. You know what's crazy? You kind of needed the Super League.
Yeah, you know what? We actually did.
Now you're looking at it, you should have been in support of the Super League. But yeah, my friend was like, don't say nothing about Arsenal. So, I'm going to tell you music shit. And then my friend commented saying, you said Nines is better than Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no, I
not gonna
saw
take
that
your
actually.
opinion. And you see it?
Yeah, I
Yo, he
saw
just
that
lit
still.
my boy down, bro. He just said to him, he said, I checked out your music shit. Yo, the shit's got like 897
Oh
likes,
my
bro.
god.
Bro.
But his point was right though. Nines is good, but he's nowhere near on
Nah, you can't take a man's musical opinion seriously if he says anything like that. But you know what it is? When he turns around and his thing gets 897 likes and him saying your music's trash.
Nah,
and you know what? I looked at
Lippy's the king of Twitter, man. You can't be going at him on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's his domain.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Everyone lives on different things now, innit? You can be a king. Like academics is like on everything. Right? You can be like academics.
Literally.
He's the king on Twitch, innit?
Yeah, he's the king on Twitch. He does his king. He does his like his Twitch things and then puts them onto Instagram, though, innit?
Yeah. Nah, it is mad. Yeah, like how just the whole like internet kind of persona thing just. That's the new thing now, isn't it? That's even.
Yeah, you can't be on the internet not wilding. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know how to be on the internet. I don't even know how to compose myself nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I think is mad though with the internet, because I listen to Joe Budden podcast like every week.
Saying that's my shit.
And literally, I swear to God, so a regular guy listens to the podcast, has an opinion, and then the minute they listen to Joe, they're like, okay, yeah, Joe's right. They can never have their own opinion. And I feel like that's what Twitter is at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, constantly convincing you, like, with the
like
Super League with Arsenal.
It's an echo chamber.
It's like,
basically.
The Super League's terrible for Arsenal. But actually, yeah, we should have just gone to the Super League.
Like, yo, like, wait, what? So wait, I still get to play Premier League football, but I'm just in this because I'm in the top 6.
We just
it's
finished
just a
last.
money grab, innit? Like, you gotta think it before the Europa. If it was just the Champions League before the Europa League, why was the Europa League started? More money. Like, obviously, like it's like, oh wait, we're not getting enough money of just the big teams. We need something for the shitter teams at Europa League. Now do you want to make money? You know what I mean? And now do you want to make something for the big 6 team Super League? It's whatever, but I know what it is. I didn't agree with it, but I understood the idea before I go on record. So I agree with it. I just understood the idea.
If you understand business, you understand what they're doing, innit? Even from COVID.
Bro, I support United. Like the Glazers own my club. I have no choice but to understand football business.
That's what they care about.
Bro, I know that. I don't even want to know the business.
Obviously, being from Manchester, what did you think about the whole protest? They still?
I thought it was lit. Still, a couple of my homies were there.
Oh man,
I thought it was amazing.
Homies were there.
Yeah, no, I agree with it still.
Bro, if you know what it is, it's that people underestimate the power that the people actually have.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we have that with just a lot of social things that happen. Like the people have the power in it, but obviously we're just trained. It's like I don't, when you actually go to say we're just trained as people to think, you always feel like a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if I'm the only person that feels like that. But obviously, I just feel like obviously we're trained to thinking like obviously like such an individual mentality that we don't know how to think of like per se like a hive or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like bees don't move without each other. You know what I mean? Because obviously you can get more done as one.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely.
And like it's even like Sky Sports was supporting it, and then the next day they turned on the fans rapid. They were like, "Yeah, we're really in support of what United are doing because it was to do with the Super League." 2-2 the next day. Why they just fucking up the games? This horrible stuff.
As soon as they start to hurt their pockets, that's when they're the enemy. That's
capitalism. You know what I'm saying? On a plate.
I mean, how do you? Obviously, I know that the Glazers are. Well, I mean, the Glazers, like the amount of money they've taken out of Man United to like pay for their own debts is mad, yeah. But
I don't even think they're in debt anymore.
No, I don't think they are.
They live in Christie. They're like they're in America.
They probably
didn't even know about the protest. That's how mad it is.
I've seen one of the Sky Sports trying to talk to him. I'm just ignored him. Got in his way.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
They probably didn't know anything was going on, to be honest. They're like, oh yeah.
But they're not bothered.
No, definitely.
I mean, I might have to upgrade my Spotify just so Daniel Ek gets the funds together to buy Arsenal.
Yo, that'd be crazy if that happens. But then you gotta understand that the amount of weird merchandise and like I don't know, the sponsorship the kid get weird and all that. Like that being about music, and I like, you know what I mean, every time you sit in a seat, it's a stream or something weird.
The guy can't even pay artists properly, let alone so, honestly, owning a football club's gonna be mad for him. I don't know.
This is what I'm saying. Like even Jay-Z's already even filled that up as well because Tidal pays artists more, don't it? But
oh yeah,
obviously it's a shit streaming service though. So I'm just gonna, it's just what I'm saying. Like people are, people hate. So people always hate what's good for him until it's too late.
Yeah, no, I need to look more into Tidal because I heard like apparently
he
out of all
he
the
just sold some of it though.
Oh, serious, man.
He just sold his stake for 350 M's.
That guy's eating differently.
He started Tidal off 50 M's and now he sold his stake for 350.
Yeah, and like obviously kind of drawing to the end, like I think like Jay-Z, he's just like the best example of like never think it's too late. Because people like if you follow his career, he didn't cut through till he was like 26, innit? So
bro, Drake didn't start popping until he was like 27 or something, isn't it? It's late. You know what it is with music?
Goes,
With music, everything. Someone said to me years ago, said music, everything always comes like 2 years late.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, or a year late. Like you do some shit, you don't really feel the real effects of it, like till like a year later or 2 years later. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta play. But someone like see him, my man just always ahead of the curve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't see it like he sees it for. You don't see things for what it isn't. He sees things for what it is. Hence why he is the way he is. That name was say, "Why is it? Can't forget about the other beat. That's another beat. Oh, that was the other beat. Oh, y'all forgot about the other beat."
Yeah, no, it's different. It's different. Yeah, and I thought it's mad. Like, kind of, like on that topic, he even like I remember apparently like just before the 50 wave came in, it he was like telling everyone on Rockefeller like, "Nah, you guys got to step up. There's a wave coming." And then like 03, 04, 50 just moved through with the unit, and it was over.
You gotta remember that, bro. Like, bro, Jay's getting better now. Like, like 440 album, hard. Like everything he's dropped since then is just them dreadlocks are doing something for that boy. I tell you, I don't know if it's that he's got a billion and just gone backwards. And yo, I'm growing my hair up. Like,
what do you think of his track on the Khaled album?
You know what it is? The verse is very light, but it's crazy. The verse is crazy. Like just for the fact that he's on Songcry again after how many years? Probably over 10 years. And he's on Songcry flip with Nas. Although and this is what I'm saying, everyone forgets that they actually have songs together. That's not the first song you've got together in it. But it was a for the new kids, like for obviously the kids that don't know about them, that was like a big moment. For the kids that just know RJ and Nas did Ether, and then that's it. Like, but I feel like the verse for me is fucking flawless. And then it's like intermittent fasting, but I ain't missing any meals.
Then you've got. No, I was going to say the mad thing is the way that Nas was like coming in with that kind of like crypto warlord scheme.
Yeah, bro, he said he's the cryptocurrency Scarface. He said he's the cryptocurrency. Bro, yeah, because he made like 100 M's in it. He made like 100 M's of Coinbase.
Yeah.
Literally. Right.
Yeah, no, but kind of them guys have laid the blueprint basically. That's it. Like they've laid the blueprint in every way.
They're talking money that people will never talk about them. They talking crazy money, like.
But fam, look, they both came from nothing, so it shows you it's possible.
Yeah, and
it looks
like
mad,
real life came from nothing
it's
too.
possible, like, they came from
not even like
drugs,
play came
hood,
from nothing.
Like
big.
Yeah, they came from if it was in the UK, they came from the ends, innit? And they came up on a billy. So it shows you if you do the right thing, trust a billy, not a million, a billy. Yeah. Man, straight.
All them brothers, or him Diddy and Nas.
Yeah, no, definitely. And kind of to wrap up, what we like to kind of do at the end is just say, I don't know, like one thing at the moment that is helpful to people. It could be a book, video, anything. But yeah, no, I'll start off in it. Basically, so I bought the most recent big issue, and Ian Wright, he's got like a feature in it, because they do a feature in it called My Younger Self, where they say like things about their life and if they could talk to their younger selves. And like, I
That's a
think,
dope idea.
yeah, no, Ian Wright is just like, he's another example of it's never too late. Like, man came from nothing as well, abuse in the house, and he didn't get scouted until he was 22. So I think if you just look at his life again, it shows you that like, you should never let your circumstances where you start like define you, basically. Like, my man's on the biggest football show in the world now, basically.
It's crazy that you even saying that. I literally had this conversation today, sorry not to divert from the point, but literally what you literally just was saying, man, I'm literally just having this conversation before.
Oh, mad, that's lit. But yeah, no, that's basically my one. So yeah, if you see any guy on the street selling the biggest shoe, definitely like, pick that
make
up,
sure you go get that for sure. You know what? Yeah, to be quite fair, what I've been doing at the moment a lot of is I've been watching a lot of flipping Gillian Wallow. Obviously, I'm a Joe Budden fan, you know what I'm saying? But like that movie, I like the $1,000,000 a game.
Yeah, I watched the
like,
Floyd Mayweather one.
Yeah, this is what I was just about to say. I was gonna say this is why when I was about to use that. If you really want to like, if you love that, you know, because you know, like people from the hood, we love the success story, and you know, he's hood, we love that story. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to know what that story looks like, and you want to know what maintaining it looks like and sounds like, go and watch that interview, because even like with me hearing like what he did and how he's moved about. Obviously, you know, Myman's not got the greatest scholastic career. I think about how many of us haven't, you know what I mean? But the way Myman just put himself in the right position, made the right plays, stayed out of the way, got to the bag. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people believe that that, you know what I mean? Like, Myman's rarely from it. Like, his mum was a crackhead. Dad was sharp, was in prison for most of his life. You know what I mean? That's insane. So to be one of the richest man in the world is insane. But for me, I love a success story like that. I love all those kind of success stories. So if you just looking for, like, you know, you want to tap back into it, and to that fair, it doesn't come across chauvinistic or egotistical in it. It's a really nice interview. So yeah, if you really want to get your mind right, go watch some Floyd.
Yeah, and kind of just before you come in, Armour, kind of to piggyback off that, I've kind of said this before, but like, my energy was just low at times. Like, I just watch Floyd Mayweather documentaries or like his 24/7s, because I just feel like that work ethic, I feel like boxing is like the best version of like, no matter what, I'm gonna do this, innit? So I definitely feel, that's definitely a good thing for people, especially when they're like going through it, or like they're just looking for a way out, basically.
You know, fuck.
Yeah. Armour, did you have
I tell you what, I feel like my two things have been, one, obviously not watching Arsenal has been trying to keep me sane, because I can't do that to myself anymore. But the second thing, and I feel like I always say this whenever I mention music I'm listening to, but I've just been bumping the Conway the Machine album that came out.
What, La Maquina, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, listen,
I still need to jump on the wave.
Bro, as soon as I start releasing again, we won't have all of that in abundance.
It's just crazy, bro. Like, even like the way he comes in, like with Bruiser Brody at the start. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, I've been studying that shit. All of that, like, I've been studying that heavily, and then like, yeah. Let's just say I got a lot. Yeah.
Mate, you know to send it to, fam. When it's ready, innit? You know.
Fam, I got some links for you, man. I got some SoundCloud links for you. You probably like them, man.
Come on.
Nah, do it.
No,
I will send them over.
No, see. But yeah, to wrap up, say for coming on. Really appreciate it. And just like, if you have anything that you want to like just promote, or like any links or like social medias you want to drop.
Go follow me on everything. Thank you for having me also, before I even get into it. Thank you for having both of you guys. But yeah, go follow me on everything at Sleazy World. The album is coming. I repeat, the album is coming. You know what I'm saying? once we outside, we not stopping releasing. I feel like, like fuck that. You know, it's my time now, man. I'm promoting nothing but myself.
Come
Fuck
on.
that. Hey, my album coming is about to be the sickest shit. We going crazy. The production is ill. The videos, we taking it back to where we started. We going, man. We going right back to From the Bits, all black tracks. So we taking it, man. You just expect a lot. We going on tour. Yeah.
No, that sounds lit. That sounds lit. We outside. We outside now.
We outside for real.
But yeah, no, definitely as well. If I ever come up to Manny as well, definitely need to link
I got you, man.
And chop it up. But yeah, safe for coming through. And
thank you for
coming on. Also, one last thing, and I'll probably put this at the start, but Art Collection tickets are out now. 25th of June, event in London.
Go get them.
We're here.